Today, we game for a cause. I want to punch this bug in the schnoz. SpeedPass is officially being suspect tested in ADV OU, and I am stoked about it. What that means is that we're potentially considering the idea of banning SpeedPass, which would be any kind of speed boost plus Baton pass. So that includes like agility Zapdos, but especially this guy. Just existing and using Baton pass. Can't do it anymore if it gets banned. So I want to throw my hat in the ring and try and see if I can vote on this. What I'll need to do is get up to 1700 ELO and a GXE of 82, which basically means like it's pretty much a win percentage. So it's not exactly what it is, but that's how my mind has equated it. So more or less 1 in every 5 matches I need to, 4 in every 5 matches I need to win. About. Anyway, let's hop in. And I am officially with Burned Bug. I want him gone. I'm gonna be laddering with the team that I it's my comfort team. I really like this Boatar with Thunder and Focus Punch and like it's really good into a lot of leads, particularly this random Gyarados lead. That's not really a super common lead that you see, but I don't know what he's doing, so I'm just thundering. Heracross makes sense. I miss my Thunder. That's what happens when you use Thunder, but no big deal. Focus Punch. Okay. I'm 1 win up at this point. I had to play once just to register this account, but, you know, I think that moving forward I'll be able to pull out a couple wins here and there. Hopefully. T-Wave on Skarm is logical. Go Mag. I don't get a spike. I'm so sad. Oh, I do get a spike. I guess their plan is to full parry you twice so that you don't get any spikes. That or they've got like a Claydol in the back or something. I'll try Roaring. I don't know. That doesn't matter. Obvious line here is always to like Fire Blast with Salamence or Earthquake with Claydol, but the problem with either of those is that Fire Blast can miss, A, and then I'll end up losing my Salamence from it probably. Or B, Claydol gets Toxicked, and that's not great either. That is better than Fire Blast, but what I often opt to do is use Celebi, because Celebi doesn't really get threatened by Magneton at all. It might get T-Waved or Toxicked, but HP Fire from this doesn't really do that much damage, so I oftentimes end up just going here and either doing Leech in case they swap or just Psychicking. I'm not sure the best way to do it, but Leech is always safe. Love to Leech. And he avoids the attack. It doesn't matter because I can Psychic this, probably, unless this is a fast Heracross. But, I don't know. I'm just going to Psychic it. Okay, yeah, so he's swapping in Heracross for no reason there, because it seems like a good idea, but I have Psychic move. Notably, when you start a new account for a suspect test, you know, I'm obviously very low rank. I'm at 1043, but everybody else who's low rank might also be trying to be part of the suspect test too. So you never know if it's going to be somebody who's actually a new player or somebody who, you know, is just trying to rank up. Now, are we getting HP Bug here, or are you going to do Rock Slide to try and hit the Mence on the switch? Either way, I think I'm going Metagross. Because you're never Earthquaking there. That's a terrible idea. HP Bug it was. Gyara switch is likely, so I'm going here. Oh, it's Gengar. I'm fine with that. I'm just going to Crunch you. Crunch is good into everything. I don't even really care about that. Like, it sucks to make my Focus Punch weaker, but, you know, 2 of these are special moves, so, like, whatever. I'm crunching again. Cool. Cool. Gengar gone. This does mean that I probably die to Earthquake from Gyarados at this point. Let's calc that. Earthquake does 53 to 62. I'm at 53, so I'm always dying to this. But is there value in keeping this tar at this point? I don't know. It might be better to just kind of lose it and then get a good switch into something. That said, Claydol is almost always good into Gyarados anyway, so I might as well just go there to get the free save. I'm going to boom here because I don't mind booming into Magneton. Well, I kind of do because I need this for Aerodactyl. Claydol is really good into Aerodactyl. What do we got damage-wise? It's probably Earthquake, Hidden Power, Flying. I'm just going to boom. Yeah. Okay, that was a good call. Threat neutralized. Now I go to Flarence for either Intimidate on Aerodactyl or for Magneton. Now this is a really good Tyranitar switch in because this Pokemon is pretty much lost anyway. Now I can go here and get another free switch later because he's probably just going to stay in and try and Rock Slide again. Agility's pretty free. So I got the Agility. Now I mash. Oh, he's so toasted. The only way he wins this is if I miss mash on Aerodactyl. But in truth, I might just boom against it because... Okay, so there's a problem with booming against it. I think I'll boom anyway because if he switches to Magneton, then what I can do is I can go to Salamence to get the Intimidate. Then I can go Tyranitar to sack it, see what the lock-in is, and then I can go back to Salamence to get a second lower. And if it's Hidden Power Bug, then I'm just like fine every time. And if it's Rock Slide, then the Celebi will live every hit and be able to recover. It's like not even a problem. I'm gonna turn on the timer. Game solved. Oh, they left. While I'm sitting here trying to think about the game at hand, they are gone the whole time. Well, whatever. Okay. All right. So now I've got something documenting my progress. If I ever get too many losses, then I can just start a new account. Worth noting, we only have until August 31st, I think it was, to get this done. Yeah, so that means there's about 10 days to get to this rank here. Feels unlikely. It's very hard to do, but I'm excited at the prospect. I've tried to do a suspect test in the past for, I think it was ADV OU, but it was for Corsola, and I was pretty in favor of banning Corsola. I didn't make the GXE requirement. And honestly, by the time I was done with it, I was kind of thinking, maybe Corsola is not a problem. But that's neither here nor there. It's all different. Okay, so that is 23.4 from Brick Break. Now, what does that mean in terms of damage? Okay, Choice Band would have done more, so this one has the option to swap swap moves. So we do, let's try All Out Attacker. That damage range matches. Rock Slide does 63 maximum. My Dragon Claw, oh yeah, okay, that's good. Opposing Mence goes first. We can see because of the time that the sand happened and the leftovers. Theirs was happening before mine both times. Now, is it D-Claw or like Dance or Rock Slide? If it's D-Claw, Dance, or Rock Slide, I think Claydol's fine. Okay, it was Rock Slide. Okay. Interestingly, so if we've got a physical Salamence and a Metacham, I think that Magneton is pretty likely. I don't know if I should let loose a Psychic here. I think I just will. All right. Yeah, Snorlax means that there's definitely a Magneton. So I'm going to take my one spike now. I don't think that they have spikes either. I probably could have just boomed there, honestly. Oh yeah, we gotta start this timer. Why spend so much time thinking on that? If you have Magneton, there's pretty much no reason to not go there immediately when you see Skarm. Because either you get the trap or you don't and you still have it. Like if I'm doubling to Dugtrio, that's the worst thing that could happen. And it was pretty clear that they had Magneton, but I don't have Dugtrio. I still think that this is pretty much always the best thing to do. Now, I'm normally in favor of spiking a second time if I live, but I'm just going to roar in case I don't. Because this seems very helpful. What did Shadow Ball did that much? I think I'm going to keep this and go this way. I've been paralyzed. That is the worst thing that can happen here. But likely this is like a... Oh, I was assuming it was like the Focus Punch kind. It still might have Focus Punch, but Boom is also possible. Gonna let Focus Punch loose here though. See if we're able to get it through Para. We did. Very nice. Now we've got another Pokemon that we can sack later down the line. Honestly though, I probably just should have second spiked with Skarmory because I don't think I'll be able to keep this. Crunch KOs, but if they dance, that's not that huge of a problem. I just go to my own Salamence, then maybe go back to Claydol, and then I can KO afterward. Okay, yeah. I mean, I do get that play, because, you know, if you get it, you just make so much progress. And we're here. Okay. Oh, I just realized. You can't see my mouse, which... Maybe that's not so big of an issue, but I would like for you to be able to. So let me make that change as well. There we go. Some people might prefer that the mouse not be there, but I don't know. I use my mouse to like highlight stuff all the time. Like, I don't know. Anyway. I'll see you back at the beginning of the next game. All right. And we also got to mark our wins as we get them. Okay, we got Bitch with one leg. Start the timer. Against enemy Tyranitar, I like to just go Skarmory. They do too. Relatable content. Now, since I've got my own Claydol, I don't mind just spiking in the face of this Skarmory. They did steal my leftovers, so... If they have their own spinner, then my Skarmory is not long for this world, most likely. I think I like to take a Toxic here. I don't know what kind of Swampert it is, but... well, maybe I should just preserve my Skarmory's health. It's either Surf or like Hydro Pump. I'm just gonna Toxic. Whatever. Excuse me. We love to see Pump in that situation because oftentimes a Pump Swampert doesn't have Refresh. Like normally it'll just be like Pump, EQ, Ice Beam, maybe Focus Punch too. Not always, but you know, I feel pretty happy about that trade. Now we're here. I recover here because well, I was gonna say they're never staying, but considering that it's got Toxic on it now, maybe there's a chance that they do. I'm still gonna recover, I think. I think that's probably the best course of action. Now, my question is, when am I getting my Claydol in? Probably soon. Leech Seed here looks pretty good. Okay. So, we don't want to loop this scenario too often because then they get the crit and that does about 76%. So, I mean, I could recover. Recover's not too bad. I don't know. I like going here. Ooh, this is good. But this reads to me like Big 5 Moltres. So I think Gengar is incoming. And honestly, I don't mind taking any hit from this, so I'm just going to Psychic. Okay. I saw that coming. Oh, thank God. I just got bailed out so hard. How much does Overheat do? 69%? Yeah, so I got hella bailed out. I'm going to apologize for that one. That was a terrible turn for my opponent. All right, I'm going to Pert. This does mean that they likely don't have a spinner. What if I revealed nothing? I'm just substituting. Now, is it Thunder or Focus Punch? Thunder is stronger. Thunder does a lot more, but it is inclined to miss. They probably do have Roar. I can't imagine having a Skarmory and not putting Roar on it. So I'm just going to Thunder, hoping that it works. It does. I crit. Holy moly, this game is terrible for this guy. You know, even if the Thunder just hit, though, I don't mind. I honestly wish that crit didn't happen because now I just kind of feel bad. This person's also trying to get Ninjask banned here, and I'm limiting their success. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Let's chalk that up as another W. Now we can have one loss. We are allotted our one loss. Hope not to have that anytime soon. Oh, and I'd like to say that the reason GXE isn't necessarily like win-loss percentage is because I think that it like changes your percentage based on how likely you were to win a match. So like if my elo was like way higher than my opponent, then I'm much more likely to win. So the GXE, I think, changes to account for that. Anyway, we go Skarm. The classic. What are you? 1229. Cool. Yeah, we're doing this. Let's get it. Handshake, 3 spikes. That means we both probably have a spinner in the back. I get outsped, so there's no reason for me to roar, so I drill peck here. It's probably better for me not to, but I also got a crit on that. Because, like, drill peck does, like, 10%. It heals back 6 from leftovers. I'm revealing drill peck for 4% chip. Is that worthwhile? Honestly, no. I'm thundering here, though. Oh, so good. Okay, but here's my question. Do I Thunder again? It's more likely that the second Thunder misses, and I'm probably getting toxic here. What if I substitute? I'm down to substitute here. Alright, sure. Not a great outcome, but whatever. Focus Punch would have been better then. Yeah, Fire Blast there's okay. Now I go to Claydol. You can Hidden Power Ice me all you want. I don't know about that one, Big Chief. Then we just Leech Seed, suck this Skarm's life away. I'm gonna Hidden Power Grass here because I think, like, Psychic is more damage, but, well, he's probably just really trying to cling to getting one spike down, so I'm gonna go for damage here. Damn it, my inclination to Hidden Power Grass would have been so cool, but Hidden Power Bug is totally incoming here. That or Fire Blast, so for both situations, I'm going here. Dragon Dance. Rock Move. Now, is it Agility? Is Agility the play? I think I'm just gonna mash. It's fine. And we mash again. We mash a third time, miss, and we get roared out. That's the way that goes. I feel like 1 in 3 mashes misses. That's not true, but like it's what it feels like. Now I'm Hidden Power Grassing for sure. I don't even mind that spike. As long as the spiker gets cooked, it's not a big deal. Hidden Power Bug, probably. I'm going Skarm. I don't think Rock Slide's incoming. Okay, so it was Rock Slide. Now that we know that, I'm going to my boy, Soy Sauce. And if... Ah, fascinating. I honestly don't mind. Well, no, I do mind Psychic here because Soy Sauce is so good into Aerodactyl. But what do I switch to? It's going to be Ice Punch most likely. I'm just going to Psychic this. Okay, well, I don't really agree with the Wisp, but it feels good when I'm switching. If you're Wisping and taking that little, I think it's probably the Giga Drain variant, so I'm going here. Yeah. We use our brains. We consider our options. I recover. You're probably booming. Wait, no, the Giga Drain variant doesn't have that. Giga Drain normally has Fire Punch, Will-O-Wisp. Is it Taunt? That's right, because that one is good into Blissey too. I think I'm going. I think I'm going Metagross because I don't expect Earthquake. Hidden Power Bug happened. Zapdos is a really good go here because Meteor Mash just kind of clonks into it. And if we're doing Hidden Power Bug, I'm just going to Mash then. And then I'm going to go here to Celebi because I don't think this Zapdos has anything to hit Celebi really. The safer play is to recover. I do want this thing dead. I want it cooked. Wouldn't this be crazy if I just click Leech Seed on the Tar Switch in though? Wouldn't that be so awesome? No, I think Zap is dying. Okay, I see you. Your Toxic Protect Zap. So what's last then? I think it's got to be Hidden Power Ice. Yeah, there we go. Get seated. Now I'm going to go Mence. Maybe heal up a little bit. Wow, that was a good call out. Okay. So he's expecting Brick Break, so he's probably going Gengar, so Hydro Pump feels really good in this scenario. But when it misses, I'm going to cry. That said, Mence is terrible into the rest of the gang, so like I think Pump is an okay choice. Yeah. And I get the KO on Gengar. Perfect. Best purpose for Mence at this point. I mean, it could still be used to intimidate stuff later. I think I'm going Soy Sauce. Though, Skarmory, there's no downside to Skarmory. It would live an additional Rock Slide. That was Double Edge anyway. Toxic feels pretty good here. Honestly, Roar feels pretty good too. Roar would be nice, and that would help potentially reveal the last. I'm gonna Roar. I'm gonna Roar again. Oh, what a cool Pokemon Skarmory is. I love this guy. This guy's so cool. I wish I had Protect. Protect would be so cool here. I'm gonna Toxic though. Well, it all comes out in the wash. Though I get my chip. There was probably a chance for that Rock Slide to KO me or something. I don't know. But now we go to Soy Sauce. I'm pretty down just to Psychic this. Maybe Boom on whatever follow-up. Yeah, I'm happy to Boom on this. It's probably going to Hidden Power Bug me. It would really bug me if it did that, but I'm okay with that. Because Play Doh has really served its purpose here. I've got an extra Boom in the back. Now I can go Salamence for free. best click is probably just Dragon Claw. Because there's a chance they might go to their other guy. Yeah. Was Dragon Claw. Nice. My Tyranitar is pretty healthy. So that could actually be helpful into Aerodactyl. I'm pretty sure I live Ice Beam from this. 36%. Yeah. Yeah, now Hidden Power Grass just puts in so much work. But that's toxic, so it's probably Protect. Got any Super Monkey Ball 2 Billiards fans? Let me know how much you love Super Monkey Ball 2 Billiards in the comments below. EQ. Ugh. You hate to see that. I'm just going to Drill Pick. I mean, I was going to say my B, but this game is very over. It doesn't matter. I did get some pretty great luck this game, but... Okay, now we're here. And we explode. Alright, well done. We're at 5 wins, no losses. That's where we want to be. I'll go for one more this session, because 5 games under our belt in the video would be, that's substantial, and I don't think we've gone too long at this point, so let's go for another. Okay. I've played this guy on ladder before. I think it's like Cash Money Crabs or something. I don't know. Something like that. I start timer, go Skarmory. Now, yeah, please consider this. You have so many things you could do. You could click Surf. I find it fascinating how, like, Tyranitar has access to everything, but you never really see Surf. Like, there's a good reason for that, almost positive, because, like, any other move is probably better, yet also covering what Surf covers. Sokka? Okay, whatever. Oh, it's a speed tie. Okay, then I'm roaring this. Damn it. I lost the speed tie like 3 times. It's crazy. Okay, problem here. Fire Blast doesn't KO this unless it crits, and I get toxic. There's no reason not to switch to Skarmory, actually. Yeah. Better play. Speed tie again. Yes, dude! Naturally avoiding the bad stuff. Yeah, that makes sense. Good call. Alright. Gengar, huh? So I could get my Skarmory wisped here. Don't love that, but getting a little bit of damage on on Gengar is really good. Because then I'm pretty sure that Psychic from this guy always KOs. So I'm pecking. Hate to see that. I peck again. I'll might be that one. The 1 in 16. Unlucky. Well. That was the last one. Ending on a crazy note, but you know, I'm feeling pretty confident with that one. Whoops. Now we do 6. Actually, I'm just gonna do that down here instead. Not a lot of space for that. So 6 wins, no losses. I'm thinking it's looking pretty good. As I get later into ladder, you know, I'm gonna play better and better players. So the likelihood that the losses start coming is pretty high, but I feel pretty good about that. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you have another team that you want me to play with or another idea that you're curious about, let me know in the comments. I'd be happy to try out some other stuff. Maybe on a different day where we're not trying to meet the requirements to get SpeedPass banned, but I'd still love to see your guys' thoughts. But anyway, thanks for watching up until now. See you later.